Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Today we're working on the 4800 car and we are specifically working on getting this thing floored and the skid plates. So, like I said, kind of went through this with the intent of copying Miller Motorsports, and the way they did their flooring, I'll show you a picture here. It went straight across as we've done here. The only issue with this TMR chassis is the fact that by going straight across, there's just not quite enough headroom. So first things first, in order to get the flooring done in the chassis today, or in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to notch the back portion of the flooring where the seats are going to sit, and then we'll work from there. As for the actual flooring and panning and then skid plates itself, that's going to go on the side and on the bottom. One of the key components to make those is going to be cardboard. That way you mess up super cheap cardboard rather than super expensive aluminum and or steel. Now, to install these on the Jeep, we are going to use these little tabs that are already pre-installed with threads. These are going to be 3/8 thread size, and I'm just going to go 3/8 throughout the whole chassis on this thing just to make things easier. Skid plates, flooring, the dash panels, you name it, everything's going to be 3/8. That way, just kind of minimize nuts and bolts and tools and everything that we'll need to work on it. So all we've been doing is basically just building templates out of cardboard, that way we can transpose them onto aluminum sheet. Now that we got all the body panels and everything kind of just template out, next thing we want to do is get in here, take this cardboard out, and really work on lowering our bars 2 inches. Just finished the drop portion of the seats, and you can see, and there is a 2 1/4 inch drop there, and what I plan on doing is running some 1/4 inch strips, angling something there to support where our seats will sit. Like I said, the flooring was just a little bit too high for my headroom. Taylor would have been fine, but not for me. Also looking at doing the roof and the dash, because we have some materials here to take care of that. And another reason why I kind of want to do the dash is because the good old Facebook marketplace come in clutch, and one of the guys that we've been wheeling with before had a hood and a cowl, and just so happens that we got that. Let me show you. Now, what we have here is we have a TJ Highline hood and a TJ cowl. The only downside to this is it's wider than what we need. This is 58 inches, roughly a stock width TJ, and the race chassis is only 54 inches. So we're going to try to get this mocked up and kind of see where it'll go, and then obviously we'll have to strip it down the middle, do some fiberglass work to make it work. But along with that, I was also able to score a TJ Grille. All right, now that we got the top secured, we got our visor built. Kind of used some stuff around the garage. I don't have a bender or a brake rather, and I don't have anything to round it off, so we just used some quarter wall square tubing, what we had to kind of bend it to make our bends, and it looks pretty good. I'm not going to complain. It's pretty straight, but I wanted to make it big enough to where we could put our front numbers per Ultra 4 rules. 2, it helps with the sun vision on this, and then 3, I wanted to make the visor separate from the hood, just because if it's a night race, I can remove this and put a light bar or something on there to save us on that. So kind of planning ahead with that. So now it's going to be time to get these carbon fiber cowl hood stuff stripped down the middle, and it's 4 inches too wide. So we're going to have to epoxy these back together and then get them installed on the chassis here, and we'll figure that out as we go. Now that we got the hood and cowl cut, you can kind of see how it's going to fit on the chassis. Currently got our cowl and hood here all fiberglassed up in the center, letting that cure and harden. It's been doing that for a little bit now, and now working on the grill. You saw in the previous video, chopped it all up. Now I just gotta fine tune everything, get it all sanded down, now I can start tacking it together, and then that's gonna be our front grill. Not too bad. The next thing I want to work on is our skid plates, and Trail Gear makes a reinforcement bar, and reached out to them. I got a few of those to add along the side. Now that I'm down here on the floor, you can kind of see how the paneling will kind of sit against this rub rail. This is what we installed. I just kind of made marks there along it, that way I know where I'm going to weld it. I'll just weld top and bottom. And then the skid plate, we cut it out, and you can see how close it really is. And the clamp's not holding it down there, but it's going to keep everything nice and tight and allow it to slide off, if that be the case when we're on a rock or something like that. Just got the skid plate done. I didn't countersink these yet, but as you can see, there's nice and tight, and it'll allow it to slide off this. As you can see, went ahead and put the skins back on the cardboard here, and the last thing that I want to do is finish out this back portion here of the flooring, and of course this back here, since we're going to have a rear mounted radiator, I got to make that vented. Alright, you can see behind me, we got it all cut out, and since our radiator is going to be mounted here in the rear, this is just going to allow it to pull air through. That's why we have to put some wire mesh back here, but overall it fits really good. We will be cutting this portion of it out as well as over there for our seat harnesses. I drilled the holes in the corners there, that way it'll be easier to just cut it out, kind of grind it down. Should have used the hole saw, I forgot I had one. You know, live and you learn, you remember for next time. Well, I was going to wait and show this later, but luckily for me, the quarter turn fittings came in. I just wanted to show you what they are really quick. If you don't know, what we're using for the body panels is going to be these quarter turn tabs, and I specifically got the ones that are Allen keyed, since everything on this Jeep is going to have Allen bolts, countersinks. Might as well keep it all the same. Just wanted to come over here and show you how this works. You put some rivets there. There's a spring on the back side, and this quarter turn fitting, obviously the panel will be on here, and it literally just quarter turn and it's locked, so it won't come out. And that's what we're going to do for all the body panels. Well, we have all the body panels done with our Zeus quarter turn fittings, all of them, minus this back fender here. We haven't done that one, and we haven't done the fender going to the front there. I'll get to that later. I just wanted to get these main important body panels done while I could. Got this side all done as well. And last thing that I'm going to put on this video is the front grille. Well, Taylor wanted to come out here and finish up what we've been working on as far as getting this thing skinned with the aluminum paneling and everything. And the last thing to do is to get our grille on here, which we've been working on. Put our tabs in here, built some custom upper tabs here. Got our grille all set up. You ready to see what this looks like?
Mm-hmm. He's so beautiful.
Should be good.
That one's done.
Yeah, well done. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Does that look good?
You did good, baby.
All our work's paying off. Jeep is coming together. You saw in the last little clip, we got the front grille nice and secured on there. It's nice and secure. Everything lines up beautifully. In this video earlier, we did our hood, our cowl. We narrowed those up, re-epoxied them, refiberglass underneath, got them lined up. We had to cut out a little bit, that way we could get the cowl low enough, that way Taylor could see over the cowl when she was sitting inside. Seats also have adjustability, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. Got all of our aluminum paneling done, minus the front and the rears. We'll do that whenever we get the axle set underneath here. We got our boat sides in. Yeah, just a lot has happened in this video, and there's gonna be a lot more videos to come with axle placement, motor, you know, spare tire carrier, dash, you name it, we're gonna do it all right here. So make sure you take 2 seconds, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, because really want to grow this channel and just encourage people to do it themselves. I mean, I'm in a single bay garage doing it here, and it doesn't require a big shop to, you know, build pretty cool stuff. I would have never thought I would have done this in a million years, and it's even turning out better than I even imagined. So yeah, make sure you do that. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and share it with friends. Comment down below, and it is now time to start on motor, axles, big components of the Jeep. So make sure you stay tuned, and we'll see you guys in the next one.